Hi. I'm excited for a couple of reasons. I got a new tobacco pouch today. This beauty is, it's suede, and I did a review on it already, and an unboxing on it already, and I love it. Very first thing I did was filled it with a brand new tobacco I haven't tasted yet. Peter Stokkebye's B&B. Heard about this from Smoke Rings Pipe Dreams. I have already smoked Peter Stokkebye's Sweet Vanilla, and what I've read about this is that it's pretty much the same thing with some burley and some black Cavendish, and it's still Sweet Vanilla. It's just a different tobacco flake. So, first of all, it's a ribbon cut, and well, I'll tell you what, I ain't gonna waste any time on this. Got my Floggelworks pipe, my Hobbit pipe. I'll load this baby up. Now, this is a black Cavendish and burley mix with a vanilla casing on it of some kind. Now, I like Peter Stokkebye's Sweet Vanilla. I really enjoyed it, and someday I may do a review, but I've smoked it all and I don't have any more. But I absolutely loved it. So we'll see if this is as good. Yeah. Back that tobacco down there. We don't want to lose any of that stuff. Now it's about 20 degrees out here. I don't smoke inside, primarily because my wife has asthma, and she preferred if I don't smoke inside, and that's fine. Just means I gotta come outside in the cold once in a while, and that's okay because I'm a Mainer and I like the cold. I think every Mainer likes a good chill once in a while. So anyway, so here we go. Okay, maybe not. Maybe a little too breezy out here. Hold on a second. See if we can't get a match going here. No. Alright, so when in doubt, Zippo. What did my father used to say? When in doubt, get your Zippo out. I don't know. It sounds derogatory to me, but oh, for Christ's sake. Excuse my language, I shouldn't talk like that, should I? Crying out loud. It's terrible. Hair on my tamper. That's weird. I don't have hair. Very little of it anyways. Like, I wander about the house. If I see loose hair, I pick it up and I store it because I know that someday I'm going to make a wig. I'm going to have to. Ah. Now, right away, I can taste the burley. Very dark flavor. Almost like molasses. Yeah, maple leaf. Smooth. Let's get down here in this bowl here a little bit. My neighbor on the way to work. Okay, there we go. So, Peter Stokkebye's B&B, it's burley and black Cavendish. I think that's what the B&B stands for. It's very vanilla-like. Smooth. Now I like this because it's sort of a, it's a contrast to anything with Golden Cavendish in it. Like the Golden Cavendish is like, this is the way I compare them in my mind, because I love food. Golden Cavendish is sort of like maple syrup. Real maple syrup you put in your pancakes. Black Cavendish is more like molasses. It's just, it's a different type of flavor, but it's still syrupy. It's still the same flavor profile, you know. It's hard to describe. So what am I getting here? I'm getting the Black Cavendish. Getting the barley, the vanilla. Very smooth. It's sweet. Very interesting. I got something in the mail the other day. This type of thing, I mean, it's a little rant while I'm smoking this and kind of getting the flavor, but this kind of thing really, it irritates me a lot. I don't know if you've heard of these companies, this organization called Answers in Genesis. Well, for the past, I don't know how many years, they've been building this life-size ark. Well, I got something in the mail the other day in their newsletter. Apparently the state of Kentucky has told them that they can't finish it unless they open up employment to all people. Now, I didn't know this about them. I already have problems with Answers in Genesis because of some of their the stands that they take. I think are kind of ridiculous and overboard. But this really pisses me off. Any religious organization that denies non-Christians from working for them has problems. How in the world, if you're a Christian and if you believe that the gospel should be shared with the world, why wouldn't you want to welcome in people that don't share the same belief? Now, you're building this ark. What kind of people do you need? Well, you need carpenters. You need painters. You need demolition. You need groundskeeping. You need just about everything that you can think of for an attraction. But we don't want people that aren't Christians. And it irritates the hell out of me. Now, in all fairness, Kentucky also told them that they have to surrender their right to share the gospel, which is wrong. That's wrong. I don't care what your belief is. You should have the freedom to share that belief with anybody. Some people do it too much. But don't tell people that they can't work for you because you're not a Christian. Well, you can't work for me because you're a Muslim. You can't work for me because you're Catholic. You can't work for me because you're an atheist. You can't work for me because you're a homosexual. Who are we? You know, what kind of religious organization is this? Anyways, that irritates me. I think that the major problem with religion in the world is that it is far too uninclusive. If you're not part of our assembly and our organization, we don't want anything to do with you, and that's a problem. I'm a Christian. I am not religious. I've become disenchanted with the idea of organized religion. But I am a Christian. And as a Christian, I do believe that it is my responsibility to share love. I mean, what's the better word for it? So what do? I work. That's good. I work for an organization that helps some orphans, some kids that can't live at home because they're unsafe, or their parents don't know how to raise these children. Now, if Jesus lived, and everybody's entitled to their own belief, but if Jesus did live, even if he didn't, Christianity is based on the belief that what Jesus taught was true. Well, didn't Jesus teach, care for the orphans and the widows and the infirmed and the dying? Didn't Jesus teach that we're to go to the needy and help them? How many millions of dollars has Answers in Genesis spent on building this ridiculous ark? Money that could be better spent on the homeless, the dying, the widows, the starving, for crying out loud. And they had the gall to say, if you're not a Christian, you can't work with us. That makes me mad. It makes me mad because it's irresponsible. If you believe in Christianity, you have been entrusted with the responsibility of sharing the gospel with the people of the world, of caring for the needy, of caring for the orphans, the widows, the infirmed. And if you're trying, so you're abandoning that cause, essentially. But on the side note, if your cause is to share the gospel or your belief or whatever it is, how do you possibly think that you're going to accomplish that by telling the world you cannot be a part of this? I seem to remember that Jesus included just about everyone that wasn't trying to screw him. Anyways, that's my rant. Answers in Genesis is a difficult organization to deal with. Not because of what they believe. I don't have a problem with them believing that the world was created in 6 literal days. I don't have a problem with them believing that the world was completely covered in water. If you want to believe that, that's fine. Don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is when you say that you care about the people in the world, but then you exclude them. You exclude them. That's a problem. Anyways, that's the end of that because I feel like I'm going on and on. Back to the tobacco. I'm getting down to the bottom of the bowl because I didn't put very much in. Cold out here. It has really kept its flavor. Smells almost like this is crazy. You're going to think this is crazy because I just said that it tastes like molasses. If you get down to the bottom of the bowl, and it tastes like pot roast. That's insane. Anyway, Peter Stokkeby's B&B. I would recommend this as a base tobacco. I'm definitely going to be smoking this for a while. Well, cold out here. I've had my tobacco, I had my rant. Take it or leave it. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I think free will is the most valuable thing that mankind has. The freedom of choosing what you want to do in your life, what you want to believe, what you want to think about. Hopefully this stirs up some conversation. Hopefully you'll go out and get some Peter Stokkeby's B&B. Hopefully you'll be able to sit down and enjoy a pipe and have some thoughts about life. I'm gonna go inside because I'm done. I don't smoke much dottle. Sometimes I'll get down to the bottom of the bowl and I'll just smoke it right through to the ash. All right, today is cold. Wait a minute. What was that? That's a flavor I haven't. Christmassy. What is that? Oh. Gingerbread. This is why I love pipe smoking. I mean, it tastes like molasses, a little pot roast, and some gingerbread. Basically, you've got an entire meal and dessert right there. I could smoke this with some baked beans. But anyways, stay warm, smoke hearty.